Uh, 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 uh. Right. Oh, is it going? So confused. Yeah, I think it is. I think we're good.
You working?
Looks like it's working. You can get on there. People can hear us talking. It is 8:18 p.m. We have 3 hours later. Or 2 hours later.
Yeah.
Yes. 15 minutes. Works better for the kids.
Yeah.
Sid's doing a. Let me just move.
Oh, this is hilarious. Did you know that there was Agnes Mugford, who's the director of high performance for the Toronto Blue Jays?
I think I've seen her actually.
It's a him. It's a him, so probably not. Oh, what the hell?
What, your headroom?
No, I'm okay. I haven't moved. The
Yeah, but you're half above your. It doesn't really matter. If you can look at the return feed, like where my headroom is, see how my glorious hair is touching the top of the thing? Could park an 18-wheeler between. It's your stand-up desk?
Yeah.
That is loud. You told me about that before.
Yeah.
Right.
How's that?
Thanks.
It's perfect.
That you thought that the music was irritating. Oh,
I did. Actually, I didn't think about how loud that was. But
yeah.
Sorry, sound guy.
Yeah. That's all right.
But I fixed the headroom.
No, it was good. It was a good idea. I had that option. I'm live. I just want to confirm I'm live. It says I'm live streaming.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I actually found very weird things. If you search for C.A. Mugford on YouTube, or
Coria Mugford.
Yeah, there's like somebody. There's on the fourth one. I won't say why I think it's weird, but there's a video that says "Meet the Mugfords," and it's very strange to me.
Can you?
If I say it, you're gonna call me racist because they're not white people.
Oh, that's cool. Interesting. Where do they live? Does it say, or did you look at it?
I don't no idea. Type in here. I'll send it to.
Type in Meet the Mugford.
Yeah, type in Meet the Mugfords. You're not gonna get a lot of them.
Wow.
Weird, eh?
That's so awesome.
That just blew my mind. It's like, what? I get. What the hell? How does this work?
That is. Wow.
Yeah, hey, blows your mind. Mind blown.
LA trip during COVID-19. Huh. Pretty cool, actually. It's surprising. It is surprising. Well,
Yeah.
They're must be American because they took a trip to LA during COVID.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there it is. That is cool. The only thing I don't like about that is like I wanted to say to Shihan Thompson back in Purple Dragon, hey, your last name's Thompson with a P. We might be related. And then you remember how a lot of like African people got their last name is because they took on the name of the owner.
Oh right.
And
it's
just no, that's not something I'm ever gonna say to anybody.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right, let me check. Oh yeah, you're live.
Yeah, I'm live. I just found it. Like right after I looked at that.
Oh yeah.
There's us. Sounds amazing. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you something here too. I know we're here to talk about. Oh yeah, I saw your outro on DaVinci Resolve. That looks really good. Where are you getting that footage?
Okay, so
that's weird.
Let it out to the public at all anywhere. Okay, just make sure. So, I use Power. What the hell's going on?
I don't know. You're glitching. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you something too. your video's lagging a lot. Not me. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's a little breaky uppy. I don't
Is it?
know if that's me or not.
Well, yeah.
I'm plugged direct. I'm wired in, so
Yeah, it's just a little weird. Maybe it's the Discord thing. I have no idea. It should be fine.
anyway, whatever.
What were
Anyway,
what were you
whatever.
saying about
Uh,
the outro?
okay, so when I had the old computer, I was using Power Director, because there's like a Windows version and Mac version of Power Director. And then when I had the crappy computers, the Power Director was working okay.
Hmm.
But if you get a license of Power Director, which is um, like $90 a year or something like that, $89 a year, something along those lines,
Hmm.
you get the Shutterstock footage.
Oh, okay.
So what I'm doing is I'm doing search. I'm opening up Power Director,
Yeah.
doing the searches for whatever it is I'm looking for, like the butterfly or the flower. I was looking for flying flowers. That's where the lilac thing came from.
Hmm.
Looking for flying flowers. So put that in, and it gives you a bunch of pages, 2 or 3 pages of some Shutterstock stuff. And then I download that, and then I know where the cache is for where it saves it because it
Hmm.
downloads onto your computer.
Yep.
And then I just import them into DaVinci Resolve. So
Ah, I see.
I'm paying for it through the one program, but I'm not actually using the program to edit.
Well, it's cool.
And yeah, Shutterstock is where I get it from. But yeah, so that's one of the tips I think because I was watching and showing Jane the Harris Heller stuff.
Yeah. Oh, it's good.
Uh, and and the music and all of those things,
Hmm.
and very good tips. And actually, some of the tips we already knew and knew them from me being roommates with you in college and stuff. Is
Well, yeah.
uh, you have the $300, or if you have a $3,000 camera like he shows, and you don't have good lighting, it doesn't matter. So
Yeah.
I have okay cameras and think about lighting a little bit. What's this camera in the cloud? What's that stuff?
Oh,
RDIO? What was that you were saying?
this is frame.io.
Yeah.
No, it's just it's frame.io is where video teams work, where you can work remotely. I thought we did one. Oh, I was talking about doing this with you. I
I
actually,
did. I got an account. I uploaded one thing to show you, uh, and we just never worked. We did GitHub instead.
yeah,
I was using GitHub. So a couple of things for DaVinci Resolve that I learned this week,
yeah.
actually. Did you know that you could take a bunch of clips and sync them by the audio for your multi-camera deal?
Yeah, I did. How do you do it though?
I don't know. I don't remember. But it was just possible, and I didn't know that was a thing. And it goes, and I'm sure you remember it from timecode. But he's saying there's different sync options, and if you have a fancy camera, you can use the timecode. But if you don't have a fancy camera, you can use the audio. So it uses the audio to sync all your clips together.
I I think this
Uh,
is what I was looking for. And yeah, I know
yeah,
what you mean. I know what you mean. You just sync it to the and I'm pretty sure it still runs on time code because
and there's another way,
a good
probably,
standard.
and there's another way to um, export your projects. Like you can export your project to send to somebody else.
Hmm.
So we might have not had to do all that stuff with GitHub that I got to work, but there's
Well,
like a
that was for me. That was more of a GitHub tutorial than like you can do it this way.
yeah.
There's lots of ways you can do it, and like I have like maybe I can show you it. Uh, where is it? Uh, That's, oh,
I should gonna get that in the shop.
oh, nice.
Yeah,
That
in
one.
the work. Gonna be our.
Yeah,
Gonna have,
desktop.
gonna have to wear a uniform one day. Wear the shirt.
Oh yeah. Right. Creative.
Creative IO. There's a bunch. There's a bunch of them.
No, no, I'm just looking in my on my folders. For some reason, my folders are showing up as empty, but it's because I think it's because I turned OneDrive off.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You're not synced up anymore.
Yeah, so it's really annoying. So when like it's just, like I think the files are still there because I can search for them, but if I don't remember the name of the file, it makes it really hard to find.
Yeah.
So it doesn't
Hey, you're
matter.
missing. You need a logo too. You're missing a logo.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're missing two logos. Oh, see, it was
Yeah, I
Better
got.
keep my
Yeah.
mouth shut up. Now it look empty now.
Yeah. Hold on, I got an idea. Uh,
Remember that thing where they have those Chinese guys and they're all got the big. Oh yeah, no, don't do that. They have the things and they have all these crazy medals along their sides, and they're like, "Oh, me and my buddies endorsing each other on LinkedIn."
well, yeah, exactly. Um,
All
so
right, let's jump
anyway,
in.
I did a DaVinci Resolve. That's
Oh,
what I was
sick.
going to show you. The DaVinci
Yeah,
Resolve
sick.
TikTok video because I was able to change the uh, aspect ratio so it matches TikTok. Because otherwise, you send your aspect ratio is horizontal, and
Oh
TikTok
yeah, yeah,
is a phone application.
yeah, yeah.
So oh yeah, and I wanted to show you something because I've been working on Python here before we get going into the other thing.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
Um, it's just PyCharm. Well, let's have to move it over
Oh, I can't.
because I want to.
Python's a good thing to learn if you ever want to do something similar to what I'm doing. I'll leave it at that.
Well, yeah, and it's it's great. Um, but they're actually they want to double because like now that I've been looking at Python stuff a lot, it's popping up on my phone like algorithms on all my devices are pushing Python stuff at me,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
and then the guy who invented Python, they're trying to double the speed of Python because of it being a slow language. So
There's
they
like
have some big plans coming up for it.
yeah, there's like a new thing. There's like a new name. I think Pi something.
This is I have Python like 3.96 or something like that.
Yeah,
But
it's like
this is from
it's not even a new version. It's just like a new Python. It's the
yeah,
next one.
I think it would have to be to make it faster.
Yeah.
Makes sense. But
All right.
anyway,
I've seen this one.
this is the code
Yeah.
that is in that video for the multiple choice question. The
Yeah.
multiple choice quiz. I mean, I have
Yeah.
everything exactly. I had to create a class, I think it's called, in a different folder, which I closed it, so I can't find it.
Yeah.
I just don't know where it is. 'Cause
Probably in your include folder. No, nothing.
nothing's in there. But anyway, I have everything right. I did everything right. I have no errors. It says from question, import question, so that does all this. These are the question prompts, right? Here, and then defining the answers here, like the question prompt.
Yeah.
So that's the 0 position, the 1 position, the 2 position in order. These are the correct answers, A, B, and A. And then to run the quiz, the score starts at 0. Question in questions, the answer equals input. Question the prompt so far. If the answer is exactly equal to the question dot answer, score plus or equal to 1. Print. You know, you have to, because this is going to be a number, which comes from here. You have to put the string and then that's a string, same thing. Then the out of, this gives you the out of / out of. The brackets are correct. Everything's correct. Then I press play.
Yeah, it's because you're in the class. You got to go into your main.py. Your class is included in your main py. So go into your main py. I can tell you what you're doing already.
Okay.
You're inside of. You've made a class, and you call the class from the main PY. You got to run main PY, not from the class.
Where do you get main PY?
In your on the bottom of your thing underneath employees text. That's your data.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
So I want to.
Oh.
So I want to move this into this.
No, let me see what I don't know what the tutorial is. Can I see the tutorial?
Yeah.
There's a missing piece here. Because what you've written here.
Yeah. Let's just look at the tutorial.
Yeah. Look at the tutorial. There's something missing. I don't know why I made you.
Yeah. I want to know. I want to know what I am. It's called. I called it AWS Certification Practice. I guess that's true, but we're just sidebarring.
That's what we're doing now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's fine.
Oh, there it is. It's right beside me because I look at it so much.
Yeah.
There's like 5,000 unlikes on this, probably by all the schools that teach Python.
Yeah.
Here we go.
This tutorial, I'm going to show you guys
all right.
how to
Can you hear this?
multiple choice quiz.
You cannot hear it, but that's fine.
Basically, we're going to set up a little multiple choice quiz, and we'll have the.
I just get to the point where he runs it.
They take the quiz.
Oh yeah, see he has it as app py. Yeah, okay. You confused me with the folder you put it in. That's why.
Well, yeah, it's just a name because it's. I had it. I just coded it in classes. I can change the name of it, I think.
We're going to use a lot of cool.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
First thing I want to show you
But
guys,
anyway.
Yeah, just get to the point where
like I said,
get to the point where he actually plays it.
LEN, and inside of here we can just
want to see what he's different.
So this is kind of
yeah.
like this long statement just to print out how many questions there were.
The only thing like is like calling the class from is I thought like I didn't have to save it, but like I made it. It's in there because it says that it's there.
This works. The last thing I need to do is just call this run.
He's saying the last thing I need to do is call this run test function.
Test, and I'm just gonna pass it that questions array that we created before.
Yeah, add the questions array. This array.
With all of these
That's the array.
question objects inside of it. I'm basically just gonna pass that into this run test.
That makes sense.
Function. So now let's.
And what does he get when he plays?
See how we did. Hopefully.
Okay, so why? Okay.
There's a lot of.
So.
It's possible that. Okay, so it says what
so that's what you're expecting, right?
Yeah. All right, let's put A. So we'll get the first question right.
So try.
What color are bananas? Let's get the
go back to the. Just stop this. It's fine. It doesn't tell me anything different.
Yeah, the code's identical.
Yeah. You don't need to. Oh yeah, try to run it again. Oh yeah, I see what's going. Try to run the class py again. Yeah, you see what it's doing there?
No.
So it's if you trace your top thing there, the way that you've structured this particular. Oh, actually, go back to the include and then hit play. Go back to the file. Go back to the include.
Which file? I'm not sure which one you mean. Like this.
The one that you wrote, class.py. Because right now you're on main.py.
No, I'm not. Okay. See the blue line?
You're on class. Yeah. Okay. So okay, that's good then. So, look at under main, under run. Read that line. No, on the bottom part. Not that part. Forget about the code for a second. Look at the debug. You're debugging now.
Oh, in the bottom?
Yeah.
The user CA Mugford project, van scripts python.exe. Oh, it's trying to run main. Why is it doing that?
Because that's the way whatever project you did was written.
So
that's why
so what I should do is move this over here.
Correct. Yeah, that's it. And that'll work. And you don't really need that class. Yeah, that's the thing. Where does question come from?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I made a class called question.
Where?
That's what I mean. I closed it like I'm closing this, right?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, where did it go? Not in external libraries. I'm just not sure where it's saved.
Well, where's is this the function called questions?
That's the thing. I don't know my terminology that well. So
Yeah.
I made another. I'll just show you like what he does. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go back, try and find it.
Yeah. Like
Another array, so we'll just call it
missing a piece there. Missing like a function or something right at the very beginning. Can you go to the top? Because he doesn't have that at the top of his.
To a question when you think about it.
Yeah, he does.
The prompt,
where I don't see it.
Well, I'm trying to find it.
And then type in the number.
Because it's like a really brief part of the video.
First question, Python.
Well, it's not. Well, I'm just gonna run it.
Questions.
Like I'm just gonna run it because it's too hard to scrub around because it's a long video.
Yeah. I think you could probably just take that first line out and it'll work fine.
I'm over here to my folder and I'm gonna make a new Python file and we're just gonna call this.
I think he's making a class here. Yeah. This is
This is what I'm talking about, and I made one.
Inside of this question
file, I made one and then I closed it and I just can't reopen it because I don't know where it got saved to.
I'm gonna put a colon here.
You gotta can you do a find in folder or find? How do you find stuff on your desktop? Do a search for question.py. You called it the same thing, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
So that needs to go into the folder structure so it knows where it is. Because you're importing a class that it doesn't know where it exists. Right, so wherever that main.py
oh,
is.
Okay. So this is okay. So you solved my first problem, which I wasn't running the right file. And two, this was the error he got if you played it. So let's see. Question.py. Open file location.
This is good though, Corey. This is basic Python troubleshooting. It's good.
Okay, there it is. So now,
so copy that folder into the same folder where your main.py is. Make another file.
Oh, okay. No,
because you have to have a file called question.py in the same directory.
How do I make it make PyCharm run? Oh, I got to do it here. Edit configuration. No.
I don't know what you're doing. All you need to do is make one more file.
I just don't know where this is. I want
to copy path. There's where it is.
Main py.
Absolute. Look at the absolute path on the top.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Here. So I want to copy this. Copy.
You could probably just make another one in your Python project just to get it to work. Like just right click right where you are and go new file, call it question, and just copy the stuff in there.
Well, it's going to tell me I already have it because I already have the name.
No, it won't.
That's weird. Okay.
But it should be in the same directory structure. Like if you refresh your directory structure, it should show up there in your Python project thing. I don't know why it's not showing up there. That's
what I mean. I was going to copy it into the absolute file path you were talking about because I have a.
That's weird.
Where'd you say the copy path? Where was that again? It's in here, right?
Yeah,
right here.
Copy path, yeah. I think you just click on it and it copies. I don't know. I use PyCharm.
Here we go.
It's funny, everybody that learns Python, they use PyCharm at the beginning and then they start using something else after a while.
I wish you could just open it.
Yeah. Maybe right click, I don't know.
We go. Now I'll go. Here.
You're also in a virtual environment as well. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything.
Okay, hold on. Desk. Couple of things.
Yeah, so I think you have a few things going here. So you see how you're in a venv folder, VENV. Virtual env, that's virtual env. And virtual env is how did you make this in
PyCharm.
yeah, PyCharm, and it uses Windows as your Python, right? Yeah, so I'm gonna stop. Oh, what was that? Quiz. You got a new folder in there. Got quiz.py in there, but not question.py. Did you copy the wrong one? Copy the wrong queue?
Oops.
Because that quiz.py just showed up.
How did you see? How did you even see that? Where did you see that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because I was watching.
Oh,
watching
it showed on. Oh, it showed up right there. Yeah, I just copied and pasted it in there. I didn't realize you could see that.
Yeah. That's because that thing's Java. That's automatically updated. It updates whatever. Like if you delete quiz, it'll go away. Or move it or whatever you do.
Okay, so now these should both be in. I'm just looking at the path. So that's in Python project main.py, and this is in. Oh, it's not the right
In your
one.
in your OneDrive, yeah.
Oh, you know what I did? I copied the.
Oh, you made a quiz. Yeah. Okay, just run quiz then. That should work. Or no. Where's your? No, you still need question. It's not going to work because it doesn't have question.
Yeah. So I'm gonna actually just one sec.
Yeah, move your question one from the OneDrive folder to.
But to voice quiz. Question or question?
Questions. I think. I don't know. I gotta double check.
Yeah, it has to be question.
Face froze. Looking longingly at your code.
Uh,
Is that me? That's got to be my end, right?
I don't know.
Because I see myself in the return just fine, but I'm frozen on the return. Whatever. It's not a bad post. I'll stick with it.
Here we go. Ah, there. Yep. Interesting.
Did it not show up?
Well, yeah, I popped it in there. It's in there.
What's under your external libraries? What's it show there in the drop down external libraries?
Oh, there it is. I just had to close the folder.
Yeah. Okay. So now, if you run your main PY,
Woohoo!
it should actually. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so there we go. Get my yes.
You got an extra bracket around.
Just
your
noticed
orange.
that. So I just put my back up, back here, and we're good to go again. All right. So orange after C. What color are apples? Oh yeah, whoops. Try that again.
Yeah. Uh,
Not perfect, but whatever. So I'll see.
I'm gonna teach you some shortcuts here. You made this way overcomplicated than you needed to do. The what's the first project? The what's the first one? Is this what they told you to make? With the
No.
include
Huh?
libs and
No, it's just the
it's like a package you downloaded from somewhere.
what are you talking about?
Well, you got Python project, right? And then you have a virtual environment, which is your first folder.
It's just it's just how PyCharm comes. They didn't tell me to do anything. It was just the 4 hour video is
Yeah.
the guide just says I'm going to be using PyCharm. Not everybody uses it. I'm just using it for the sake of these tutorials. That's all.
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
Yeah. Oh, because I'm looking at your site packages and pip makes sense, package resource makes sense, setup tools makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. I did the same thing though. I started in PyCharm, used it for about 3 to 6 months ish, and then stopped. And so I'm not a good PyCharm guy. Because yeah, he's correct. Not everybody uses it, but for learning, excellent tool.
Yeah. So let's stop and rerun. Trying to see this. So, it's weird. Like it's asking me for input, but it's not letting me do anything. But it kind of
That's
did.
because you need to run it from you need to run it from a command line.
Nah, he's doing the same thing. This is exactly what he does. He runs his quiz at the end.
They got right.
He's running it the exact same way I am.
Does he have a different terminal?
So
Nope.
let's see if
As I said,
the last thing I need to do is just
as I said, he's using PyCharm because
Yeah.
he told like at the very beginning, way over here, they tell you to get PyCharm.
We created this question
And
array with all of these question objects inside of it.
he runs it and it runs in the
Basically
window
just gonna
underneath.
Pass that into this run test function. So now let's run our
I don't
program
know what the
and
difference
see how
would
we
be.
did. Hopefully,
Yeah, it's very weird.
Running
But
though.
it's kind of cool. So, but it's doing
Running.
so A,
Right.
and then A, and Magenta. We got 1 out of 3 correct.
Oh yeah, so it's working.
It worked. It's working as expected. Okay. Well, thanks for helping me debug. That was
Put another bracket around magenta. That's after magenta. And
Yeah.
there's
there's that, and also purple. Sorry,
a space there. Space somewhere too.
put a space before because I copied and pasted it. Play. Oh, because
Yeah,
I just had to click in. That's all. So,
Yeah.
what color are apples? Red, green. What color are bananas? Yellow, green. Oh, but I have the wrong answer in there. That's another thing. That's funny.
Oh yeah, you got ABA.
And
Is that the right answer?
1 out of 3 correct. So I want to put a space there, and also bananas are A, and that one should be ABB.
You got the AAB there.
That's correct. So
You said.
I should get 3 out of 3 correct.
You said, or I heard ABB.
ABB. And maybe I
AAB.
did. I don't know.
Doesn't
But
matter.
I should get 3 out of 3.
Whoop whoop whoop.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
cool.
fun. That's fun
Well,
doing
yeah,
that.
thanks. I was saving this. I did this morning, and I'm just like, that makes a lot of sense what you're saying. Is it calling this? That's
Yeah.
a part. I was having big trouble
That's
with that,
calling.
obviously. And it was running
So
the wrong folder or wrong
yeah.
file.
Okay. So I'll explain a little bit. So go into the question.py. Open the question.py one. So that's your class.
Class, right? Of course, yeah.
So that's where you wrote your class, and
Mhm.
that's you move your functions into the class, and it just makes it easier. Blah blah. I don't know the exact terms. I wasn't ready for that. But if you go into quiz, go back into or main.py.
Yeah.
From questions, import questions. So from class, from the class question, or from the file question, import the class question. That's
Yeah.
what that's.
Yeah, exactly. That's calling the file and that's calling the class.
Correct.
And there it shows like see it's highlighting down here in green.
Yeah.
I think PyCharm is a really good like it's probably a really good learning tool because as you can see when you get like that kind of stuff like all the good
Yeah. Most of them do that.
yeah I've noticed that, so it's cool because when I have played with Java in past I've seen
Yeah.
like similar stuff.
Most of it, most people that I know actually use Visual Studio Code because it's got all the plugins and everything. It does all this stuff as well as other things. So
Yeah.
that's kind of why. But PyCharm's fine. There's
Mhm.
nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't think it adds extra garbage or anything if you don't want it to. But
Yeah, it's pretty I don't know what the word is. It's like
right.
temperamental almost. It doesn't put
Yeah.
up with anything and
Yeah.
it tells you. So like if you're making like obviously you could see the spelling mistakes and stuff like that. It doesn't care about strings.
Yeah.
But
Correct.
you know,
Yeah.
just
It'll put it.
it's such a I don't want to call any computer programming language easy, but compared to Java and JavaScript and anything else that I've tried outside of BASIC, but back in the day, or HTML,
Yeah.
so easy. All of those.
Yeah.
Cool.
Uh,
And that tutorial, like it's funny. I was reading down into the comments,
yeah.
right? And he's got 6,000 dislikes.
Oh yeah.
It's a 4-hour free video. It's very
Yeah.
comprehensive for a beginner. And then the 6,000
Yeah.
dislikes are from Udemy, Udacity, Pluralsight,
Yeah. Yeah.
etc., who paid for the Python course, still is being dissatisfied, landed to this video.
Yeah. It's probably pretty. It's probably pretty correct. Got
Yeah,
1,000 likes on that one.
yeah, yeah. People who dislike schools who teach Python, people that pay to learn Python, some random company that make Python a pay to learn subject.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's cool, man.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, you see the next one? I'm 6 days away from turning 73, and I'm learning Python.
Yeah, and he got a lot. It's interesting. Like I scroll down a little bit to see if I can find his next one, and then here, I actually really like this comment. It's very rare to go into YouTube comments and find this much positivity.
Yeah. Yeah.
But several weeks ago, I commented that I was a few days away from turning 73 and learning Python. I was overwhelmed at the likes given my poach, and thank you all so much, and a bunch more gratitude. So
Yeah. Yeah.
it's nice. Okay,
Yeah.
so anyway,
Better.
let's.
Better than the hallway sex. Fuck you. Fuck you. Anyway.
Oh, wrong one, wrong one. Where am I going?
Hey, what are you doing? Can't log in there. What's that for?
That's for that free Python course that Cisco offers.
Oh, nice. Yeah, nice.
Um,
I was looking at that and going, hey, that's what I gotta log into all the time.
yeah, yeah, it is. It's weird because it's like, are you like? It asks me if I'm staff or a customer or like, do I need extra access? And all I'm trying to do is get into my Python course. And
Yeah.
there's like little quizzes at the end of it, and there's just a couple of things that I've. That's kind of why I wanted to finish that tutorial before doing the free Cisco one because I just kind of want to do them just to get practice from different styles of teaching, so I learn more.
Yeah. So the reason I sent that one was because I was going over my onboarding thing, and they have like the social responsibility things, corporate citizen stuff, and That free internet or free computer training institute is one of their longest running ones. And I've seen some of it before, but I didn't realize it was all free. Like
Yeah, it's
anybody can
crazy.
sign up for it.
Where we are.
I can afford free.
Three's a good number for stuff. Oh, and the great thing about like it's a little bit funny because they say that they're not he's we're getting this for free. Like you know what that guy's getting paid or the company that made that video with that guy are getting paid with the number of views they have on it. He's got like 4 million views on it.
The Python course?
Yeah.
That's their model. That's their sort of model is the
Oh,
freeware
sorry.
model.
I said 4 million views, but I misread it.
Oh, it's 24 million. Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, they're over 2 years they've got 24 million views. That's like
Yeah.
like the kids.
And how many, and 4 hours long too, right?
Yeah,
That's the other part.
and that's
How
the
long?
thing. I've like scrubbing back to try and get it or understand or because I'm trying to follow along with them. I probably watched that video for 6 hours now.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so.
That's popular. They do AWS stuff too. That's popular brand. The what freecodecamp.org. What's their how many subscribers? 3.5. I thought it'd be more than that.
With that many views, I thought so too. But you know, all those 3.5 million subscribers are looking over and over again.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. And that's the other one I was intrigued by, that Harris Heller one, talking about even me, even Harris Heller, 60% of my views come from people that aren't subscribed. So get over the subscriber thing.
yeah, it's good. It's weird. I'm growing. Like I never thought I'd care about. Like I've been like doing streaming for over a year now, and I couldn't push to 50 subscribers on Twitch. Like I know what I'm doing wrong as far as that, but I'm starting to get like I'm starting to interact with people on Facebook, on TikTok for beginners, and on TikTok. There was a guy I followed who does Facebook Live computer games that I got talking to on TikTok because it's similar interests. He does I can't remember what it's called, but like just a virtual character. So instead of seeing our faces, he's like a hot dog, like playing
That's
video
what I want
games.
to do. So that's what I want to do with DevOps Donkey.
I'll make him a donkey.
Get the DevOps Donkey head, and then it's like, and then the whole thing is these two asses know what they're talking. No cloud or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Or
What do
come
you-
listen to these asses.
That's pretty funny.
And it's two jackasses, like literal jackasses.
Well,
Anyway.
I'm thinking we'll do a few minutes before ending about on the solutions architect. Okay, if you want to do 2 or 3 questions and just keep it light, that'll be okay. But I want to show you something because I know we're trying to stick to an hour. I just want to show you a character. I've been playing Dead by Daylight a lot. I know that you can't watch it. I just want to show you a picture of him. So you see this guy's face? You think if I got a green beret? And
that could be your Halloween costume.
well, that's what I mean. But like, I could cosplay this while I'm playing the game.
Yeah.
Get a stand-up desk, stuff like that, and I think that'd be lots of fun because I can grow that beard. I'm a little darker up here, but it's close enough.
Get the beret and the camo. Yeah.
Yep, and just beat it up a little bit. And I like jackets like this, old army jackets. So it'd be kind of cool. But anyway, what's this?
They're always trying to sell you something. This John guy is a good guy, but he's always trying to sell you something.
Well, that was the funny thing too is my brain goes to, hey, I could program this website like a website or a multiple choice quiz and throw it up on a website and make this almost this exact same website.
Mhm.
for literally anything. Final test.
Pretty much. The but I could do that as well. Except it's kind of like you really want to work on your own car.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I'd
Well,
rather.
but for me, it would be for learning, and people can go, hey, you know how to do this? Yeah. You have any
Yeah.
samples of your work? Yeah, here you go, and just send them to Ged or whatever.
Yeah. Just based on my stuff, I would just skip the whole programming thing. There's no money in it, and it's the low hanging fruit that everybody goes after. So I would just go higher level. Go like the band the police did. They never opened for anybody.
Yeah.
And programming HTML user interface type shit like this is
Yeah, fair enough. Fair
it's
enough.
like opening for somebody. That's where I was going.
Yep,
All right,
I get
you're on
you.
fif- you're on 15.
Yeah, I don't know why we skipped question 2.
It was probably too long.
Yeah, probably. So we'll start on 15. We'll
Yeah.
go back to that later, or if something's too long, we
Yeah.
can skip it. Let's just do 2 or 3 and try and finish close to on time. A web application is using cloud, unless you need to go, then.
No, I'm all
Okay.
good. I can go a little longer if you want.
Okay.
I was thinking like 10 minutes of chit chat and then an hour of this stuff, but whatever you want. It's late
Okay.
for you. So.
Yeah, it's fine. A web application is using CloudFront to distribute their images, videos, and other static contents stored in their S3 bucket to its users around the world. The company has recently introduced a new member-only access to some of its high-quality media files. There is a requirement to provide access to multiple private media files only to their paying subscribers without having to change their current URLs. Which of the following is a suitable solution that you should satisfy this requirement? Well,
Well, you move you to the other side.
what?
Well, if I gotta move you behind the camera so I look like I'm actually looking at it. I moved it to the wrong side. Camera left, camera right.
Oh, I see.
Uh, so number one, I don't think is a thing. The A isn't a thing. B, I don't think is a thing. Remember, sign cookie, set cookie, unlock the content only for them. So it's either C or D. I think I've answered the one you're hovering over there a bunch of times. Set cookie. Oh yeah, you're probably setting a cookie to allow them to have it, and then origin policy. I don't think origin policy will work in this scenario. I think it's D. I think you got hovered over the right one. And since we're so since we're doing like only a few, let's deep dive into the answers if we're only doing a few.
CloudFront signed URLs and signed cookies provide basically the same functionality. They allow you to control who can access your content. If you want to serve private content through your CloudFront and you're trying to decide whether to use signed URLs or signed cookies, consider the following. Use signed URLs for the following cases. You want to use an RTMP distribution, which we're doing right now on YouTube Live. Signed cookies aren't supported for RTMP distribution. You want to restrict access to individual files, for example, an installation download for your application. Your users are using a client, for example, a custom HTTP client that doesn't support cookies. Use signed cookies in the following cases. You want to provide access to multiple restricted files, for example, all of the files for a video in HLS format, or all of the files in the subscribers area of a website. You don't want to change current URLs. Hence the correct answer in this area. That one.
Yeah. So this would be something like for your work, for example. You only wanted customers to be able to download PDFs of manuals.
Yeah.
Or for if like the Sid had some content on there for her customers and
Mm.
they could log into the member part and then they could only see their own stuff, download their own stuff. That's what that's all about. Okay, next.
That's not a bad idea for functionality for her business is to just offer forever storage in the cloud of your session, so you can download the edited photos anytime you want
Yeah,
for a
and you
member
can
site.
and uh you can you know enough to price it out to figure it out, and you can even do it so it matches the pricing, like it's forever backup on cloud and it's cheap until you want it back, and then we have to charge you a little bit, but it's always there.
Yep.
And for that we'll charge you $2 a month.
Yeah, exactly. So you get
Forever.
a subscription service. Then over
Yeah.
years you build, you have get 200 customers that do that. That's $400 of passive income.
Yeah, exactly.
Minus your costs.
Yeah, and those are the nice thing. The nice thing about cloud stuff is it's fixed, and the more you get, the cheaper you can make it. That's the other part.
Yeah, true.
right,
Okay.
what-
An application
host-
hosted in EC2 consumes messages from an SQS queue and is integrated with SNS to send out an email to you once the process is complete. The operations team received 5 orders, but after a few hours they saw 20 email notifications in their inbox. Which of the following could be the possible culprit for this issue?
This is a hard one to answer without training. I know what this is. But you go through a process of elimination.
Yeah, yep. So let's read it. I'm just gonna read the question again. One sec. In my head.
My Ed
My head.
McMahon.
I know I'm gonna this one.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's exactly what it is.
Okay, but let's read the answer so I know it. Always remember that the message in the SQS queue will continue to exist even after the EC2 instance has processed it and that message. You have to ensure that you delete the message after processing to prevent that message from being received and processed. Once again once the visibility timeout expires. There are main parts of the distributed messaging system: the components of your distributed system, the EC2 instances, your queue distributed among SQS services, messages in the queue. You can set up a system with several components to send messages, queue and receive messages from the queue. It independently stores a message across multiple servers.
Yeah. So just keep sending the message because there is no message handling to delete it once it's handled.
Yep. Fair enough.
Yeah. Pretty easy one. Wow.
A solution architect designs a serverless architecture that allows AWS Lambda to access DynamoDB table tutorials dojo in the US East Virginia region. IAM policy attached to a Lambda function allows it to put and delete items in the table. The policy must be updated to operation tutorials dojo table and prevent the other Dynamo tables from being modified. Which of the following IAM policies requirement follow the principles granting least privilege?
It looks more complicated than it is. So
I'd just like to see it all on one page.
The key thing is it's only two least privilege only allows 2 things to happen. So you can't have any stars in there, and you can't have too many things. Although they all have 2, it looks like. Put item, delete item, put item, delete item. And they're all put on delete item. Okay, so it's all, so the answer is in the ARN part. So what it's only, so the policy must be updated to only allow 2 operations in the tutorials dojo table to prevent other Dynamo DB tables from being modified. Yeah, so you got to go. So it's in the ARN. So what that's telling you,
Ah, right.
it's in the ARN part. So go scroll over so you can see the full resource path thing. Tutorials dojo table. Tutorials dojo table. What's the range? The hard one.
Well, that's what I was kind of saying. Like, I wish you could see the whole picture. Like, I didn't have to scroll around. Not that it's not that many words.
Yeah, it's got to be a deny too.
What I was thinking. So that's the thing for me was probably this one.
That's deny everything for all tables.
Oh. Well, this is allow.
Yeah.
Allow for.
Oh, actually, I think that's it. Actually, it. So I think that might be it.
Right,
I don't know. Just pick it. Incorrect. All right, fine.
That was the top one, or was the third one?
Yeah.
Look, strict policies, IAM, Lambda, permissions, policies, resources, additional resource saves index. However, you can create index. The ARN book of tables. Yeah, like this is what I mean. Like, why couldn't you just show it like this?
Yeah. You need that. Yeah, I know. I think on the real test, that's how they show it to you.
Yeah.
Policies are one of the most. It's you kind of have to go through policies parts before you can start answering these ones.
Yeah.
Let's do one more. Do one more.
Alrighty.
Hopefully, it's an easy one.
Yeah, it's short. It's short. A company is using Amazon S3 to store frequently accessed data. When an object is created or deleted, the S3 bucket will send an event notification to the SQSQ. Solutions architect needs to create a solution that will notify the development and operations team about the created or deleted objects. Which of the following satisfy this requirement? I think it's that one.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're right.
Nope. Create an Amazon SNS topic and configure the 2 Amazon SQSs to subscribe to the topic. Grant Amazon S3 permission. Amazon SNS. Update the bucket to use the new SNS topic. The Amazon S3 notification feature enables you to receive notifications when certain events happen in your bucket. To enable notifications, you first add a notification that the configuration that identifies the events you want S3 to publish, the destinations where you want it. Store configuration in the sub resource that is associated with the bucket. Supports the following destinations where it can publish events: SNS, SQS, and Lambda. SNS, the fan out scenario message published to SNS topic is replicated and pushed to multiple accounts such as Amazon SQS, HTTPS endpoints, and allows for parallel asynchronous processing. That's a long. I'm gonna read all that.
Yeah, so basically it means you can when you can trigger actions on uploads or deletes. So another example would be since photography thing, customer uploads a picture to your S3 bucket.
Yeah.
It sends you a text message saying that there was a file uploaded to your S3 bucket and you need to do some shit or whatever.
Yeah.
Example A.
Example A. All right, I think that's good. We're 4 minutes
Yeah,
over.
good. Yep.
But we started 3 minutes late. We'll keep this at an hour. I think a good amount of time.
Yeah. You need to do a little bit of so tell me when it stopped too.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm just going to end it. So have a good night. Thanks for watching now, or if you're watching in the future. Good night, good day, or good evening.